Hello, everyone. My name is Niklas Berntsson. I am the product manager for Paynode, and I am going to talk to you about Paynode. So some of you might have been here yesterday and heard my colleague Brenton talk about Paynode as well. I'm going to do it a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more from a product perspective. But if you haven't been here yesterday, and if you don't know what Paynode is, don't worry. We're going to go through that first. So I'm going to tell you a little bit what Paynode is, and then we're going to talk quickly about what's on the horizon, what's on the roadmap, and what we're looking to improve going forward. And then lastly, I'll tell you a little bit about how you can help us improve Paynode going forward, because of course, in product development, we're always trying to make improvement and make the best product for you guys. So, Paynode. Why did we start Paynode? So, Avinode's been around for 20 years. It's actually our anniversary this year. One of the most common feedbacks or pain points we've heard in this industry over the years is payments. So, you can work on a trip, you have the client, you have the operator, the broker, but then it always comes down to the payment at the end of it. And there's always seems to be issues chasing payments. So with our position in the market, being a marketplace, we thought that we are pretty primed to solve this problem for our members. So Paynode is the one-stop shop payment solution for Avinode and Skidero. So it's integrated into our marketplace and our fleet management software. Because we believe that you should never have to worry about getting paid again. We support multiple different payment options, the ones that are relevant in the industry. So that's credit cards, that's wires, both international and local. We do support or issue local currency accounts. So when you sign up for Paynode, you get issued an account in US dollars, in euros, and in GBP. And you can add up to 40 different currencies. And then we have our own feature that we built called Instant Payments, which we're very proud of. It is what it sounds like. It's instant payments, 24/7, 365, between Paynode members. So if you have a trip on a Saturday, you can pay or get paid Saturday, no matter if it's outside of regular banking hours. I'll go through, So Avinode, if you know us, our vision has always been a seamlessly connected industry. We've had that vision for 20 years, and that, of course, should include payments as well. So, getting paid with Paynode. So let's say you are a broker or an operator working with either a broker or an end client. You can send a payment request directly from our system. So it's integrated into Avinode and Skidero. With just a few clicks. So essentially, we take all the information about the trip, you publish a payment request, the client can choose the options that they have, or you set up the payment request with the options you want to provide to the client, and then the client can decide how to pay. So as I mentioned earlier, credit cards, common, wire, probably the most common aspect, and then lastly, instant payments. And again, that's between Paynode members. And then on the other side of this, reconciliation. So each payment can be linked to a trip. So that helps tremendously with reconciliation on the back end. Because sometimes we've heard stories that $50,000 showed up in the bank account. There was no reference. Okay, which flight is this for? So we help with that by linking it to a trip. And then lastly, something that our members really like is that we send notifications as soon as a payment hits your account. So whether it's a credit card, instant payment, or a wire coming in, we instantly notify that you get paid. We've also heard stories about customers logging into their online banking and basically hitting refresh, refresh, refresh to wait to see if the funds have showed up. You don't have to do that with Paynode. So, where are we going next? Paynode is live. We have 260 odd customers right now. We're processing millions of euros and dollars each month, but we can always make improvements. So if you think about the themes that I mentioned just now, so starting with requesting payments. So already today, you can do it at just a few clicks from the Trip Selling or Scudero or Trips Buying or the Avinode marketplace in general. We know, though, that we can make this process even better. We want to make that even more integrated to the charter sales workflow. So let's say you want to provide a quote to a customer, or you want to send a contract, and you want to send the payment options as one. It should be one package sent to the customer where you provide all the different options and all the different ways to pay. If you flip that around to the paying side, the payer should have an equal as good of an experience. They should receive one package. Okay, here's the options I have. Here's the contract I need to sign, and here's how I pay. And of course, you as a seller should be able to customize which options you want to provide, and you as a buyer should be able to select how I want to pay. So we're working on that right now. In the future, you can imagine a case where we hopefully will be smart enough to also say that this trip is taking place on X, Y, and Z date, and the customer is located in this location. We suggest that you use this method so we can make guided decisions. A little more future. Sorry, missed the click there. Multiple payment options. So I already mentioned the options we have today. So credit cards, instant payments, wires. We also have FX built into our platform, so you can convert different currencies. So if you get euros, you actually do your business in pounds, you can convert it back and forth. We don't have any specific improvements that we're looking to make right now, but of course we always monitor this space and to see what's relevant in the industry. On the reconciliation, so I mentioned that each payment can and be linked to a trip ID, which helps tremendously. You can also export the Paynode data and upload it into your accounting software. But what I just said there is two steps. You export it and you upload it. We want to take out the export step and actually make a direct integration into an accounting software. So that's something that will help the finance teams tremendously. So that's something we're looking to do. The other aspect of this is notification. So I mentioned already today, notifications are sent automatically as soon as a payment hits your account, which is something our members are really, really happy about, but they're not very customizable. So they're automatic, and you can set up that each person or one person receives the notifications. You can have some copying functionality, but we think we can customize this even more. Finance team should always be included. Salesperson doesn't always have to be included. However you want to set it up, that's the goal. Because we don't want people to start chasing each other either virtually on Zoom or something, or in the office to find out if a trip is paid. This is our focus areas right now. Why did we choose those things? Well, of course, we do research. We know ourselves where we think we can do better. But at the end of the day, our roadmap and our backlog is prioritized and highly influenced by feedback we receive from customers. We love feedback, good and bad, constructive, let's call it that. Because at the end of the day, at Avinode, we believe that customer involvement is our biggest and most important resource in building great products. Ultimately, you guys are the users of Paynode. We want to make sure that it works for you guys. So please continue to provide feedback if you're already a member. If you're interested in Paynode, please come talk to us afterwards. And also for current members, we always do concept testing of future improvements that we put up sketches and we ask if this will work for you guys. So if you want to be involved in that, please let us know as well. That was it for me. Thank you very much.